Now, on Good Morning Northwest, the debate fallout, President Biden under growing pressure from his own party since his questionable performance in last week's debate.
It is going to be another fantastic day. Plenty of sunshine. We're going to get some light breezes this afternoon, making it feel a little cooler than it is. And then the real heat moves in from the southwest. We'll talk about the timing and how hot it will get.
And confused about where you can and cannot buy or shoot off fireworks tomorrow? We'll break it down for you. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. So glad you're starting your day with us. I'm Robin Nance, Natalie Grant with the Morning Up. It is Wednesday, July 3rd. Let's check in with Mark in our first alert forecast. All right. A beautiful day today, very summery.
Yep, we started off with cloud cover. It's now moved into parts of Idaho and continuing on into Montana. We have temperatures that are 58 degrees, sunny, wind southwest 5 miles an hour. This is a picturesque morning, cup of coffee on the back deck, beautiful. Now, we do have a warming trend that really began yesterday. Today, it'll be 90s by Friday. Excessive heat warning going into effect Saturday, and that will take us into next week with triple digits expected. We look at the satellite and radar, and all of that energy continues to make its way over into Missoula. It's a fast mover, but we still have enough energy to trigger a few mountain showers yet today. Now, currently, 52 into Deer Park, sunny, and 57 into Liberty Lake, 55 Post Falls. Everybody's enjoying some pretty mild weather. Not too bad. Here is our day today, and we get to see temperatures in the low 80s. That really starts around 2 o'clock and takes us all the way through dinner time. By 8 o'clock, it's still going to be 78 degrees.
Just 4 months to go in the race for the White House. Today, President Joe Biden is expected to sit down with Democratic governors in another attempt to course correct after last week's debate. Former President Donald Trump, meanwhile, is in the clear to focus on his campaign this summer with several of his legal challenges facing delays. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest from D.C.
Today, President Joe Biden is set to meet with Democratic governors, rallying support after a week of setbacks. At a private fundraiser Tuesday, Biden again apologized for his debate performance, saying, "I wasn't very smart," adding he was in at least 15 time zones before the debate, and that, quote, "I didn't listen to my staff," joking that he almost fell asleep on stage. Biden returned to the U.S. 12 days before his showdown with former President Trump. During the debate, Trump spewed an arsenal of lies, including that everyone wanted Roe versus Wade overturned. But much of the fallout since has called Biden's fitness into question, including from within the Democratic Party.
I think it's a legitimate question to say, is this an episode or is this a condition?
The White House is pushing back.
What I can tell you is that he had a cold and a bad night. I would not see this as an episode.
And a new poll released by CNN shows Vice President Kamala Harris performing better against Trump than Biden. She is in the majority of Democratic leaders doubling down support.
Look, Joe Biden is our nominee. We beat Trump once, and we're going to beat him again.
Trump was set to be sentenced this month following his conviction on 34 felony counts in his hush money trial. But the judge now pushing sentencing back to September after the Supreme Court's landmark decision granting Trump broad immunity for official acts.
A president has to have immunity.
Judge Juan Merchan says he'll consider what, if any, impact the ruling has on the case. The growing pressure on President Biden in the almost week since the debate has turned his re-election campaign into a message of reassurance. Meetings with governors, congressional leaders, more press availability, including the first post-debate sit-down interview with ABC News on Friday, are all part of Biden's response. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
The Idaho Office of Highway Safety wants people to be safe on the roads this Independence Day. The department says so far this year, at least 105 people have died in crashes in the Gem State. The highway safety manager released a statement saying, "Our actions behind the wheel are the only way we can prevent this senseless loss of life on our roads." She adds, "Plan a sober ride like a designated driver, especially if you are celebrating the holiday far from home." The department also says it's partnering with multiple law enforcement agencies across Idaho to crack down on drunk driving. As we approach the 4th of July holiday, fireworks safety is top of mind. A few mannequins made a major sacrifice to show us how to stay safe this holiday. These test dummies are losing all sorts of body parts to show you the very real danger. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission is doing this in the name of raising awareness. The country saw 9,700 firework injuries last year and would like to avoid more. The sale and use of fireworks is illegal in the city of Spokane and other unincorporated areas of the county. But if you live in Airway Heights, the sale of fireworks is legal starting today. As stands pop up in Airway Heights along Sunset Highway, the fire department wants to remind you fireworks can only be used on the 4th between 8 a.m. and midnight. All day yesterday, families browsed the fireworks collection in Airway Heights. But with burn restrictions in place across Spokane County, the Airway Heights Fire Department says people need to be extra cautious with where they choose to light those fireworks.
The wind will catch them and could blow them over any sort of distance. So if you have an area of uncut grass that's tall and dry, and the firework debris could fall down into those areas, there's potential for ignition of that grassy fuel material, and we want to avoid that.
For more safety tips and rules regarding the use and sale of fireworks in Airway Heights, check out KXLY.com. In most of the rest of Spokane County, including all of these locations on your screen, it is illegal to have, sell, or use fireworks. If you are caught, you can face fines of more than $500 per violation. Not to worry, there are still official fireworks shows to celebrate in the area. These are some of them at Riverfront Park, Liberty Lake Pavilion Park, downtown Coeur d'Alene, and Avista Stadium. You can find the times for those shows right now on KXLY.com. Good morning. Northwest time is now 6 minutes after 6 o'clock. We're checking back in with Mark. You're talking about the extreme heat coming our way.
This is when we want to get, again, the Pedialyte for the kids, the Pedialyte Pops, and make sure they have them for the heat that's coming. Make sure we plan our trips with our dogs around the morning hours, our pets. Again, making sure you have shade available and check on your elderly. We're going to have more on the heat that is moving in and how we want you to be prepared.
This morning, I'm here with Leslie at Big Red's Barn. We're sharing how you can support this business coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
And is it a pending return to work revolt? Coming up, why some employees who've been working from home since the pandemic are fighting a full-time return to the office. Just ahead.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
I love you just the way God. Don't miss Parmalee, Contemporary Country Hitmakers, live Thursday, September 12th. Visit CDACasino.com to buy your tickets now and check out the full Core Stars lineup.
Winning is just the beginning.
Frozen is Disney's latest hit Broadway musical. From the producer of The Lion King comes the show audiences and critics are melting for.
Coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts, July 24th through August 4th. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
We are Spokane Wellness Group. We are a provider of semaglutide, which is a medication that has been helping people lose weight and achieve their goals of being healthy. I wanted to know, what can this drug do for me if I don't change anything? So I've lost 65 pounds. We're trying to make it so everyday people can buy it and reap the benefits from that, because there are a lot of benefits from this medication, especially for people who are overweight. We'll be here for you. We want to help people.
The sale of the season is here. It's the Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row. That's 7 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Plus, make your money go further with 6 years no-interest financing. And check out doorbusters while they last. But don't wait. The Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 4th.
My name is Stevie, and I work for my dad, Steve Stikowski, at SGX Jet Boats here in Orfino, Idaho, where we specialize in a shallow water aluminum jet boat. For us, it's more than just business, it's a legacy. You realize that it's all worth it because you're starting to see everything come to fruition. All of the hard work has paid off, and P1FCU is able to provide us with that security in knowing that our legacy is safe with them.
I love you just the way God. Don't miss Parmalee, Contemporary Country Hitmakers, live Thursday, September 12th. Visit CDACasino.com to buy your tickets now and check out the full Core Stars lineup.
Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now. Expect more on air, online, and on the app.
It is just about 10 minutes after 6. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Massive overcrowding, insufficient exits, and other factors contributed to a deadly stampede at a religious festival in northern India that killed at least 121 people. That is according to Indian authorities. 5 more people died just this morning, and 28 more are still being treated in a hospital. Around 250,000 people turned up for the event that was permitted to accommodate just 80,000 people. It was held in a tent set up in a muddy field. It's not clear how many people made it actually inside that tent. The U.S. will soon announce a $2.3 billion military aid package for Ukraine that includes critical munitions from U.S. inventories as the country tries to fend off an increase in Russian attacks. The U.S. has announced regular packages for Ukraine since Congress passed legislation that approved nearly $61 billion in Ukraine aid earlier this year. Ahead of this long holiday weekend, remote workers are fighting back, opposing new mandates that could soon force them to return to the office. New research shows employers looking to fill all those cubicles again have a challenging argument to make. A recent study found hybrid workers, those splitting their time between home and the office, are happier. 79% say they feel less drained, 78% feel less stressed, and 72% are less anxious.
And some of us just need more coffee. Here's your 10-second takeaway. It's mostly sunny. It's going to be a warm day today, really nice. Breezy afternoon is going to help offset some of that heat at 83 degrees, but don't forget the sunglasses. You'll need them.
The foods on your 4th of July grocery list may be cutting your life short. A new study suggests that ultra-processed foods come with significant health risks. One of the greatest culprits, experts say, is sodas and sugary drinks. Another is processed and deli meats that are linked to heart disease and diabetes. Choosing whole foods can make a significant difference in long-term health. But if your cravings won't subside,
pick your poison. Maybe it's a hot dog. Maybe it's a regular soda or diet soda, and have it very infrequently for special occasions.
The study tracked 500,000 people for nearly 3 decades. It finds that eating higher levels of ultra-processed food may shorten lifespans by 15% for men and 14% for women. Researchers found that ultra-processed foods make up as much as 60% of the average American diet. Good morning, Northwest Times, now 6:12. The strongest July hurricane on record is pounding some Caribbean islands. Is the U.S. next? We're tracking the Category 5 Hurricane Beryl next. Also ahead, a Coeur d'Alene business announced it was closing its doors for good when another family stepped in to save it. Allison Martinez live at Big Red's Barn to tell us what you can expect from the business next.
Have you worked or enjoyed the outdoors in Lincoln County before 2014? You may have been exposed to harmful Libby amphibole asbestos. Get your free asbestos health screening today. Don't wait. Early detection is key. Contact the Card Clinic at libbyasbestos.org.
The 4th of July savings are rolling in at Findlay Downtown Toyota, making it the perfect time to hit the open road or go camping in your new Toyota. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got hundreds of great choices to choose from. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with a 1-year, 15,000-mile maintenance plan. So if you're looking for a great deal on a new sporty ride, you can find it at Findlay.
You know, if you were cash back and you could earn on everything with just one card, Chase Freedom Unlimited. So if you're off the racking or crab cracking, you're cash backing. Cash back on flapjacks, baby backs, or tacos at the Taco Shack.
Nah, I'm working on my 6-pack.
Switch to a King Suite.
Or book a silent retreat.
Silent retreat? Oh, hold up. Yeah, I can't talk right now. I'm at a silent retreat. Cash back on everything you buy with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
Fancy Feast. Chef inspired. Cat adored. Every silky broth, every impeccable pate, every delicious detail brings you and your cat closer together. Fancy Feast. Love is in the details.
The right window shade can do more than just cover a window. Imagine shades that light up to illuminate dark spaces. Shades that adjust automatically for the best lighting or privacy. Shades that improve energy efficiency for lower utility bills. All with legendary Hunter Douglas quality for style that lasts. Hunter Douglas. Shades like no other.
This is our call to inaction, to answer the call of the recliner
we're getting takeout because we've been out all day long.
It's the Lazy Boy 4th of July sale. Save 30% on everything. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
Culligan, the water wizard of Oz.
I grew up in wheat country in Colton, and I know how much we need our Snake River dams. I'm Michael Baumgartner, and when I get to Congress, we'll protect those dams. They're vital for our farmers, and we're not tearing them down. I'm Michael Baumgartner, and I approve this message.
Have you worked or enjoyed the outdoors in Lincoln County before 2014? You may have been exposed to harmful Libby amphibole asbestos. Get your free asbestos health screening today. Don't wait. Early detection is key. Contact the CARD Clinic at libbyasbestos.org.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Spokane, the most amazing care anywhere.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's now 6:16. Hurricane Beryl is a storm already breaking records. Today, it's taking aim at Jamaica. Officials there are already declaring a disaster, and the U.S. could be next in line. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has more.
Overnight, all airports on Jamaica shut down ahead of Hurricane Beryl's arrival. The storm expected to bring life-threatening winds and 8-foot storm surge. Officials warning people in flood-prone areas to prepare to evacuate.
The entire government and all relevant personnel are in a state of readiness to manage the disaster.
Reed Kirk is one of several missionaries from Texas, cutting their trip to Montego Bay short.
We love this place. We love this place, and we love the people here, and we have a special family here.
The hurricane, once a Category 5, packing 165-mile-per-hour winds, the strongest July hurricane on record, before it hit the Southeast Caribbean, killing at least 6 people. This woman posting video from St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
A bit of cleanup here, all this galvanizing stuff in the road, so we have some helping hands around.
These boats tossed like toys in Barbados. Impacts on the U.S. remain unclear. Beryl is expected to weaken in the Gulf. Some models take it over southern Texas next week. In the meantime, triple-digit heat is expected for the 4th of July from Phoenix all the way to Oregon. The hot and dry conditions in Northern California are fueling 2 large wildfires, forcing 13,000 people to evacuate around Oroville. And the South also baking. A heat index of 110 is expected today in Louisiana and Arkansas.
Ignoring climate change is deadly and dangerous and irresponsible.
Yesterday, President Biden proposed new rules for people who work in extreme heat that would require employers provide access to drinking water, a break area to cool down, and mandatory paid breaks. If finalized, the rules would protect everyone from farm workers to delivery drivers. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Wow. For us, calm this morning and warming up today, but not as hot as it's going to get, and not as hot as, look at all those other places in the country.
We have advanced warning of this heat because we've already seen it in the Southwest and the Deep South, and that continues today. So while they're going to see the heat indices above 110 degrees with the humidity and everything added in, very hot and dry conditions into California, as you heard, but we're going to see that heat come all the way up into the Pacific Northwest. Now, it's not going to get here today. We're about average today, 83 degrees, sunny. There's going to be a breeze. It's going to be nice. Tonight, temperatures down to 54 degrees. Again, winds are going to be light, but with windows open, you know, get some cooler air that comes into your homes and apartments. Cool them down and get into that practice as we get into the weekend and next week. We don't have really any clouds to talk about. We do have warm weather that's going to be coming in as we track the pattern. High pressure and heat coming in from the south. We're going to see that really into Friday, then into Saturday. We see the kick where we get those warmer conditions, and then we continue to warm into the beginning of next week. We're expecting to see a few clouds yet today, but that's going to be about it. It's really going to be nice. 81 into Colville, 83 for us, 85 into Ritzville, and it continues to warm as you head west, 88 into Moses Lake, and 89 in the Tri-Cities. You're going to have temperatures in the mid-70s for Kellogg, 78 into Sandpoint. Perfect weather for this time of year. Now, our planning forecast has that heat built into it. So we see Friday at 93, Saturday 94, into the mid-90s. Now we start to see the excessive heat warning kick in. That takes us all the way through Tuesday, potentially longer.
Oh, that's really something, Mark. Thanks. Big Red's Barn in Coeur d'Alene is open for business once again. Last month, the petting zoo announced it was closing, but a local family stepped in to save the barn. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live in Coeur d'Alene, sharing what the business has to offer in this new chapter. And you got a sloth behind you?
I know. Can you believe it? I really can't. Every room we go into here, there's just another animal that I did not anticipate meeting this morning. I'm joined by Ginger. Now, Ginger, you are the new owner here. We also have this guy. Can you introduce us to him?
Yes, this is Slow-Mo. He is our Hoffman's two-toed sloth. He is about 3 years old, and he weighs about 12 pounds.
12 pounds.
Yes, he's our little guy.
Slow-Mo is just the perfect name, I think. He's adorable. I know, we're in his zen zone right now, which this is such a unique experience. I never would have guessed that you could meet a sloth here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Now, you guys have taken over ownership of Big Red's Barn to make encounters like this happen. What's that experience been like for you?
It's been amazing. It's been a very exciting journey, not only for us, but for the public. I just feel so blessed to be able to bring it back, to bring the zoo back to the people.
Yeah, and this is a massive undertaking here. We have so many animals here. I know you guys have plans to, keep it going and keep expanding. What's it like caring for, animals like a sloth? I never would know where to begin to care for this guy.
It's a lot of work. They maintain about 85% humidity and heat in here. We also try to mimic their diet. In the wild, they eat about 200 different types of plants, shoots, and fruits. So we do our best to mimic that for them and keep them happy. Keep them happy and thriving.
Yes, and he looks like he's happy and thriving. He's pretty happy. If you would like to meet Slow-Mo for yourself, you can come out tomorrow. Big Red's Barn will be open for the 4th of July. We'll have more information on our website, kxly.com. But I'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Oh, Slow-Mo, how cute. It is now 6:22. After the break, hear what the University of Washington head basketball coach Dan Sprinkle had to say about the future of the Huskies' series of games against the Zags. Plus, we may see more Zag representation on the court in the upcoming 2024 Summer Olympics. That's coming up next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Celebrate 4th of July all month long at your local floor trader with our biggest DIY sale of the year. Stock up now for all your summertime projects. Big box prices and small town service only at your local floor trader.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
Hi, I'm Catherine Fortner. We just finished building this dream deck for one of our best customers, and we get everything we need from Par. With Shauna's help.
Everything from design to delivery.
Par, go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Your minivan is out for this match. Looks like you need some kind of quick payment to settle this whole mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to those one call that's all guys.
We want to make sure you're actually taken care of after an accident like this and compensated fairly for everything you've had to go through.
At Craig Swap & Associates, we don't get paid until you win.
One call, that's
509-999-9999.
Nexium 24-Hour prevents heartburn acid before it begins. Get all day and all night heartburn acid prevention with just 1 pill a day. Choose acid prevention. Choose Nexium.
It's the biggest trade-in event in America this week at both Cal locations and the Cal Auto Credit Store on Division.
This is your chance to trade in anything, and I mean anything. Boats, snowmobiles, motorbikes, trailers. Whether it runs or not, we're cleaning up America.
Making it the perfect time to upgrade your old ride to something better. Plus, delaying payments until September 1st with top dollar for your trade-ins during Cal's 4th of July Great Trade-In Event.
Celebrate 4th of July all month long at your local floor trader with our biggest DIY sale of the year. Stock up now for all your summertime projects. Big box prices and small town service only at your local floor trader.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesota. One of the premier college basketball games in our state could make a comeback. Reports say University of Washington head coach Danny Sprinkle is hopeful to continue the series against Gonzaga. The Huskies were scheduled to visit Spokane this upcoming season, but the game was called off. Sprinkle is entering his first season as UW's head coach, and the Huskies are entering their first season in the Big Ten. It would have been the third game of a four-game series that went through the 2025-26 season. Gonzaga had won 7 straight games over the Huskies before last season when Washington upset the Bulldogs in Seattle. The Gonzaga women's team will have their star player represent her country at the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. Yvonne Ejim was named to the final roster for Team Canada. Ejim was the WCC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, and now she will be playing for a gold medal. The women's tournament is July 27th to August 11th. The Seattle Mariners offense failed them last night, only recording 2 hits in the 2-0 loss to the Baltimore Orioles. Seattle still holds a 3-game lead in the AL West Division. They'll look to rebound at 7:10 p.m. tonight from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Let's go, Ems. Get it together. It's now 6:26. Before we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, 4th of July sales.
Save up to 70% off with Wayfair's 4th of July clearance.
For the country's big day, many retailers offering sales, from outdoor furniture to barbecue staples.
We're already seeing sales on grills, gear for backyard entertaining.
And with Amazon Prime Day right around the corner.
Ooh, Prime Day is July 16th and the 17th?
Experts say this summer there are more big ways you can save.
We're seeing sales launched by retailers that are competing with Amazon, like Walmart and Target. There are just a lot of players in the space making a lot of noise.
Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the deals you should look out for to make your 4th of July celebration sparkle, and ways you can save all summer long. With your GMA First Look, I'm Becky Worley, ABC News, Oakland, California.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch. Because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
PAR, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Expect even more from KXLY Plus. Live updates from the 4 News Now team. Breaking news as it happens. Weather every 10 minutes. Free on your time. Download the app, connect to your streaming TV, and connect on KXLY Plus.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life moves at its own pace, daring you to keep up. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
You want to close out?
Should I? Normally I'd hold, but taking the gains is smart here, right?
Feel more confident with stock ratings from JP Morgan analysts in the Chase app. When you've got a decision to make, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker with the stories people are reading about online this morning. Today, President Biden will award 2 Civil War soldiers the Medal of Honor. A White House official says Private Philip Shadrach and Private George Wilson participated in what's now called the Andrews Raid, or the Great Locomotive Chase. It happened April 12, 1862, when a group of Union soldiers behind Confederate lines attempted to hijack a train and destroy enemy infrastructure. Wilson was born in Ohio in 1830. Shadrach was from Pennsylvania. Members of both of their families will attend that ceremony. You can celebrate Independence Day starting today with the ICCU Summer Carnival in Riverfront Park. Enjoy a variety of games, rides, and treats. Everything kicks off this afternoon at 4 and continues tomorrow at noon with the Summer Carnival, the 4th of July celebration, and Expo 50 closing ceremonies. The ICCU Summer Carnival runs through this Sunday. Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance. Natalie Grant has the morning off. It is Wednesday, July 3rd. Let's check in with Mark and your first alert forecast.
Sunshine. Going to be a nice day today. And our first alert weather, we're also going to be the first to alert you to, again, some of the heat moving in. But right now, it's 58 degrees. It really is a nice start to the day. Winds are light, southwest 5 miles an hour. Looking at the 4 things that you need to know. Warming trend all the way through the weekend into the beginning of next week. 90s by Friday. Excessive heat warning going into effect Saturday. We're going to talk more about that as we get closer to it. But we want you to get ready for the triple digits we're expecting next week. Right now, we see everything moving out of state when it comes to clouds and moisture. We still have a chance of an afternoon mountain shower, but that's going to be about it. Waking up, heading out. Yeah, it's cool up into Deer Park, 52, 47 into Cheney, and we have temperatures in the upper 50s as we make our way into Idaho. So things are looking pretty good there. Our forecast looking great today. All right, sunshine. We're going to get winds that are light. That'll help cool things down when we get into the low 80s. 80 is a normal high for this time of year. Our high today, with a few clouds, could be 83.
Topping this half hour, a Spokane woman accused of killing her father initially pleaded guilty in court, but her attorney said she misspoke, and the judge accepted the not guilty plea. The judge asked 31-year-old Alyssa Bradburn if she understood the charge of first-degree murder, to which Bradburn replied yes. Then the judge asked her how she pleaded. Bradburn paused for a moment before leaning into the microphone and saying, "Guilty." Her attorney immediately leaned in and said she misspoke. She's pleading not guilty, which the judge accepted. Police arrested Bradburn for the murder of her 68-year-old father, Timothy Bradburn, at their Spokane home last week. Court documents say she told investigators she planned the murder for weeks. She'll be back in court in early August. Affording housing in Spokane is challenging for many members of our community. After an 8-year hiatus, the Spokane Housing Authority will accept applications for housing vouchers starting July 30th. That application window will remain open until 5 o'clock on the evening of August 5th. To be eligible for assistance, a family of 3, for instance, can earn up to just $44,050 per year.
The goal of the program is to promote housing stability. We believe that home is, or that a stable, safe place to live is the best foundation for folks to sort of set their own goals and then go after those goals.
Nearly 6,000 Spokane families use this program, which covers up to 70% of housing costs. To find out how to add your name to the wait list, find this story on KXLY.com. A car hit and killed a woman in downtown Spokane near Multicare Deaconess yesterday morning. The Spokane Police Department says the woman was riding a scooter downhill, heading north on Lincoln, when a driver going east on 4th Avenue started to cross the intersection and the two collided. People in the area started to do CPR until EMS took over. The woman died from her injuries at the scene. Her identity will be released by the medical examiner's office at a later time. Police say it does not appear the car's driver was impaired. That person is cooperating with the investigation. Around the Northwest, near Richland, Washington, crews removed about 3 million gallons of radioactive waste from 21 underground storage tanks, marking an important moment for the cleanup of the Hanford site. From 1944 to 1989, Hanford produced 74 tons of plutonium for the country's nuclear weapons program. The radioactive and chemical byproducts were stored in thick, reinforced concrete tanks underground to shield workers from radiation. As you can see in this video from Washington River Protection Solutions, workers are moving waste from the old tanks to new ones with better liners and leak protection. The new tanks will feed into the nearby waste treatment plant that will start up next year. Crews will begin emptying the 22nd tank soon. There are 177 tanks. People in Spokane County can now download a new app meant to give you a wide range of public safety resources at your fingertips. The new app is called SREC 911. In the app, you'll be able to find interactive evacuation maps when wildfires pop up. Plus, you can look up your home address and receive alerts. It also allows you to file online crime check reports. The app is currently available in both the Apple app and Google Play stores. Good morning, Northwest time is now approaching 6:36. Let's check in again with Mark, talking about the heat that is coming our way and is dangerous.
If you're out all day in, 80-degree temperatures, you still need to hydrate. You still need to seek shade, but more important when we get into the upper 90s and triple digits. So drinking water, applying that sunscreen often every 2 hours, SPF 30 or better. And again, taking breaks, wearing lightweight colored clothing, all of that assists in doing better with the heat. We're going to talk more about when that heat arrives and what you can expect today, coming up next.
And there's big news this morning in the fight against Alzheimer's disease. What we know about a new medication just approved by the FDA when Good Morning Northwest continues.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
It's a good day for a drive. Great day for a deal.
Perfection Tire carries a full line of Cooper tires with advanced safety features, warranties, and competitive pricing.
Save even more with Cooper Tire rebates going on now. Nobody beats perfection.
Never a doubt. See our great selection of Tundras with backup assist technology and other advanced features at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
I'm Ben Stucker. Over the last 24 years, I've been building a diverse coalition. I know how to get the resources that we deserve, and I know we can be more effective in the way that we address the increasing number of folks who need mental health care in a plan to attack the fentanyl crisis. Join our coalition for positive change. I'm running for the 3rd Legislative District House seat, and I ask for your support.
Paid for by Friends of Ben Stucker, Democrat.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I the sea.
I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's delicious and nutritious gummies. Unwrap new Vitafusion soft chews, available now.
Hi, I'm Chris with Tactical Plumbing. We're a well-known, locally owned company with a great reputation with our customers. While the new housing boom stays strong, we are excited to announce that we are growing our company to provide homeowners with our precision services.
Tactical Plumbing has over 30 years of combined experience, and we are now booking residential service and repair. Tactical Plumbing providing our community with carefully planned and strategically executed plumbing solutions.
Call us or visit our website today for all of your plumbing needs.
The 4th of July savings are rolling in at Findlay Downtown Toyota, making it the perfect time to get that new Toyota or a more reliable used vehicle with a 1-year, 15,000-mile maintenance plan. So you can start your driving adventures tomorrow.
Regular visits to your local Perfection Tire can ensure your car's safety and dependability.
With factory recommended maintenance, you increase your fuel efficiency as well as maintain your vehicle's value.
Nobody beats perfection.
Good morning. Your time is now 6:39. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Firefighters are battling wildfires that erupted across Northern California yesterday, forcing thousands of people to evacuate their homes. The Thompson fire broke out before noon and sent up a huge plume of smoke as it swiftly grew to more than 3 square miles by evening with zero containment. The governor's office announced late Tuesday that federal funding had been approved to help with firefighting efforts. Earlier this week, Governor Gavin Newsom activated the State Operations Center to coordinate California's response, dispatch mutual aid, and support local communities as they respond to threats of wildfire and excessive heat. BTS member Jin is representing South Korea as a torchbearer in the Paris 2024 Olympic Torch Relay. His talent agency says the K-pop star will spread the message of harmony and peace. He's the oldest member of BTS and in June was discharged from the military after completing his mandatory service. The FTC says two big mattress companies cannot get together in bed. It is now suing to stop the merger between Tempur Sealy and retailer mattress firm. Regulators say the $4 billion deal would cut competition too much and could lead to higher prices. A new medication designed to slow the progression of early stages of Alzheimer's has FDA approval. The drug made by Eli Lilly will cost about $695 a vial before insurance. That would come to about $12,500 for a 6-month course, or roughly $32,000 for a year, depending on the length of treatment. In clinical trials, it showed the drug slowed the progression of the disease, allowing patients to live independent lives for longer. The Alzheimer's Foundation of America released a statement reading in part, "This is another positive sign of further progress, but we must keep moving forward until we reach the finish line, a cure for Alzheimer's disease."
6:41 on a Wednesday morning. Here's your 10-second takeaway. Sunny and warm. It's going to be a nice day today. A breezy afternoon, winds gusting to 20 potentially. You'll need the sunglasses. Our high today, 83 degrees.
The FDA is banning a potentially harmful additive found in mainly sodas and some other food products. It's called brominated vegetable oil, or BVO. The additive keeps citrus flavors from floating to the top of beverages, but it can accumulate in the body and cause health issues like headaches, skin problems, and loss of muscle coordination. The ban takes effect August 2nd. Companies will have 1 year to reformulate their products. Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:41. Just ahead, Allison Martinez has some good news for animal lovers who like to get hands-on with critters.
For the 4th of July, many businesses are closed, but not Big Red's Barn. You can come out and meet amazing animals right here in Coeur d'Alene. We'll tell you all about it coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Mississauga Casino Hotel is open. Stay with us, relax and rejuvenate while taking advantage of our amazing amenities, including a restaurant and lounge open to the public daily starting at 3 p.m. north of Spokane on Highway 395.
What makes a Subaru certified pre-owned vehicle better than an average vehicle?
It starts with longevity. 97% of Subaru vehicles sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. Every certified pre-owned Subaru gets a 152-point inspection where anything that doesn't meet our high standards is repaired or replaced.
If you're in the market for a Subaru, don't compromise on quality or affordability. Come see our huge selection of vehicles and receive your no-problem customer service at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
This is our call to inaction, to answer the call of the recliner.
We're getting takeout because we've been out all day long.
It's the Lazy Boy 4th of July sale. Save 30% on everything. Lazy Boy, long live the lazy.
Honeymoon phase over already, huh?
You know, these things normally take a while to figure out, and these
We get you compensated fairly and only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Our customers love coming to Car Wash Plaza.
I work late shifts. Car Wash Plaza is open 24/7. That works for me.
I feel safe. It's so well lit, and there's security lights everywhere.
Strong water jets cover everything. The roof, the sides, even the undercarriage.
The central dog wash is so convenient, no hassle, keeps the dog clean, and keeps my house clean too.
It's easy at Car Wash Plaza. It's the best in the Northwest.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time, so we can get you back up and running fast. Call or book online today.
Zook's tasty, tender dog treats can turn every outing into an adventure. From park to peak, wherever you roam, don't forget the Zooks. Zook's dog treats. Choose your adventure.
Mississauga Casino Hotel is open. Stay with us, relax and rejuvenate while taking advantage of our amazing amenities, including a restaurant and lounge open to the public daily starting at 3 p.m. north of Spokane on Highway 395.
4 News Now is brought to you by Trudeau's Marina.
Good morning and welcome back. It's now just about 6:45. Good news for animal lovers. Big Red's barn in Coeur d'Alene is saved. Last month, the petting zoo announced it was closing, but a local family stepped in to save it. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live, sharing how you can support the business in its next chapter and really have a great time, too.
Yes, good morning. I'm joined by the Harris family this morning and some pretty amazing animals as well. I'm here with Ginger and Haley. Now, introduce me to our friends that we see here.
This is our little baby goat, June. She's one of the newest members to us. She's about 12 weeks old right now.
So very precious. And who do we have here?
This is Carl. He is a cockatoo. He likes to have lots of fun. He's got a big personality, and he's 20.
20 years old. Yeah. Now, Carl's being quiet and behaving for the camera right now, but Carl can raise some volumes for sure. Well, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Now, you guys have taken over Big Red's barn, and you've been operating it for a few weeks now. What has that experience been like?
It's been a lot of fun. Every day it's a little bit of zoo. I thought that might change, but I've been told it's a zoo here every single day. We're learning a lot along the way, but it's been a lot of fun. Yeah. It's been a great adventure.
Earlier you compared your family to the movie We Bought a Zoo, and it's very, very similar here. Your whole family's got all hands on deck. What's that been like for you? Every day must be a new adventure.
For sure. It's been really enjoyable, though, being able to have those bonding moments together as a family.
Yeah, I think Carl agrees. He was nodding his head in agreement. Yes. Now, for this next chapter, people can expect to see a lot of the same animals, but there's also some changes as well. Give us a little bit of a sneak peek of what people can look forward to.
Well, we do have a muralist coming in this summer. She's going to put some paint on our walls for us and spruce it up a little bit. We also own a bounce house company, CDA Kids, locally, so we plan on maybe bringing a small bounce house for the kid area in the back, along with some sensory bins and some new baby animals.
Yeah. So definitely still 100% the spot for birthday parties. If this was near me as a kid, I know this would be my first pick for sure. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning and introducing us to all your adorable, amazing friends. You can come out tomorrow for the 4th of July. We'll have more info on KXLY.com. I'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Yeah, thank you so much for bringing us all those live reports. It's so much fun to see those creatures, and they do such a nice job out there.
Is that an alpaca or a llama?
That is a great question. I didn't get a close enough look, you know.
But he just walked into the camera like, how you doing?
I know, he's so
What's
cute.
going on?
So cute. They're going to be toasty in there.
They are, and we're going to keep track of our animals, especially as we get into the weekend and we get hotter. So 80s today, and here's the setup. It's going to be sunny. We're going to have temperatures in the mid-60s by 9 o'clock. We get into noon. We're going to be in the mid-70s, and then we're going to be into the upper 70s, low 80s all afternoon long, taking us all the way to 7 o'clock at 80 degrees. Once the sun sets, yeah, we'll start to cool down. We don't have a lot of wind, but we will have a lot of heat building into the area. So we're going to have this heat conversation for the rest of the week. We want everyone to be ready for it. Early morning walks with your pets, drinking plenty of water, Pedialyte pops for the kids, shade and drink water while at work and at play. And of course, let's check on our elderly neighbors, make sure they're all right. For many people, they don't have air conditioning. And so again, those fans, I'm sure Meals on Wheels will be putting out a request, but they distribute those to along with the meals that they give to the elderly. So pretty cool. We have a beautiful sky right now. It's clear. We're going to see heat building in, and it's going to continue to come in from that heat dome that's hitting the entire western U.S. and the deep south. So this heat is really about 68% of our country, and it's going to continue all the way through the weekend and into the end of next week. So this will be a long-term thing. We're not just going to see one day in triple digits, but several. And of course, we've had issues with this before, and of course, downtown, that heat island. So forecast radar. Some mountain showers still potential yet today, and then we're going to see that high pressure and that low in Canada continue to make its way out. It's been moving very slowly, but it will finally exit. When we look at our temperatures, we're going to see low 80s all over the place, upper 70s into North Idaho, and we'll see that all the way into St. Mary's. Pullman 79 degrees, but the LC Valley at near 90. We're going to get into the upper 80s for 4th of July. Going to be a beautiful day. Friday, 93 degrees. Now, the heat, mid-90s. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 98. Tuesday, 100. And we're looking for those triple digits potentially all the way through the end of next week.
Whoa.
And so we're going to see heat watches and warnings, excessive heat warnings starting Saturday. We'll talk more about that.
My goodness. All right, Mark, thanks so much. It's now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint is coming up next. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Wednesday morning. We have a lot more coming your way in just a bit.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Satay Bistro and Catering Company.
Shop Consign Furniture and Jewelry's 4th of July sale. Experience 10% off all red tags, 20% off all white tags, and 30% off all blue tags on all new furniture, custom furniture, pre-orders, and outdoor furniture.
Consign Furniture. Easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
I grew up in wheat country in Colton, and I know how much we need our Snake River dams. I'm Michael Baumgartner, and when I get to Congress, we'll protect those dams. They're vital for our farmers, and we're not tearing them down. I'm Michael Baumgartner, and I approve this message.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world.
And so much happening right here in the Northwest.
Making sense of it all, that's not always so easy.
And that's where we come in.
Good Morning Northwest and Good Morning America.
We're right here, and we got you.
We got you, Northwest.
The right window shade can do more than just cover a window. Imagine shades that light up to illuminate dark spaces. Shades that adjust automatically for the best lighting or privacy. Shades that improve energy efficiency for lower utility bills. All with legendary Hunter Douglas quality for style that lasts. Hunter Douglas. Shades like no other.
It's the biggest trade-in event in America this week at both Cal locations and the Cal Auto Credit Store on Division.
This is your chance to trade in anything, and I mean anything. Boats, snowmobiles, motorbikes, trailers. Whether it runs or not, we're cleaning up America.
Making it the perfect time to upgrade your old ride to something better. Plus, delaying payments until September 1st with top dollar for your trade-ins during Cal's 4th of July Great Trade-In event.
Shop Consign Furniture and Jewelry's 4th of July sale. Experience 10% off all red tags, 20% off all white tags, and 30% off all blue tags on all new furniture, custom furniture, pre-orders, and outdoor furniture.
Consign Furniture. Easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Your time is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint. Allison Martinez live with the new owners of Big Red's Barn with a family fun idea for the 4th of July. And Mark Peterson lets us know when the nation's heat wave will bring us triple-digit temperatures. But first, the campaign of President Joe Biden is looking for a course correction. Today, the president's expected to sit down with Democratic governors to rally support. Biden apologized for his performance at a private fundraiser yesterday, joking that he almost fell asleep on stage. We'll take a look at both presidential campaigns coming up next on Good Morning America. A Spokane woman accused of killing her father initially pleaded guilty in court, but her attorney said she misspoke, and the judge accepted a not guilty plea. The judge asked 31-year-old Alyssa Bradburn if she understood the charges of first-degree murder, to which Bradburn replied yes. Then the judge asked her how she pleaded. Bradburn paused for a moment before leaning into the microphone and saying, "Guilty." Her attorney immediately leaned in and said that she misspoke. She is not pleading guilty. The judge accepted the not guilty plea. Police arrested Bradburn for the murder of her 68-year-old father, Timothy Bradburn, at their Spokane home last week. Court documents say she told investigators she planned the murder for weeks. She'll be back in court in early August.
Our skies above us are clearing out in our first alert weather. Things are going to be really nice today. We're going to have some variable clouds later on this afternoon with some heating, but the majority of the energy is now into Montana. Some mountain shower potential yet later on this afternoon. 52 currently in Deer Park, 58 at Spokane International, and upper 50s along I-90. Our day today, warming up to 83 degrees. We'll be in the mid-70s by noon. Really going to be a pretty nice day.
That's really cute. We're at Big Red's Barn this morning. We're meeting animals of all kinds. Now, Big Red's Barn has new ownership. They were previously at risk of closing, but that's where the Harris family stepped in to save the day. They're now open for business, and you can come out and support them tomorrow for the 4th of July. They'll have $4 off admission. You can find more information on everything you need to attend and support these amazing animals on our website, KXLY.com.
Massive overcrowding, insufficient exits, and other factors contributed to a deadly stampede at a religious festival in northern India. At least 121 people died, according to Indian authorities. 5 more people died this morning, and 28 more are still being treated in a hospital. Around 250,000 people turned up for the event that was permitted to accommodate just 80,000. It was held in a tent set up in a muddy field. Not clear how many people made it inside the tent. The U.S. will soon announce a $2.3 billion military aid package for Ukraine that includes critical munitions from U.S. inventories as the country tries to fend off an increase in Russian attacks. The U.S. has announced regular packages for Ukraine since Congress passed legislation that approved nearly $61 billion in Ukraine aid earlier this year. A car hit and killed a woman in downtown Spokane near Multicare Deaconess yesterday morning. The Spokane Police Department says that woman was riding a scooter down the hill, heading north on Lincoln, when a driver going east on 4th Avenue started to cross the intersection and the two collided. People in the area started to do CPR until EMS took over. The woman died from her injuries at the scene. Her identity will be released by the medical examiner's office at a later time. Police say it does not appear that the car's driver was impaired, and that person is cooperating with the investigation. People in Spokane County can now download a new app meant to give you a wide range of public safety resources at your fingertips. The new app is called SREC 911. In the app, you will be able to find interactive evacuation maps when wildfires pop up. Plus, you can look up your home address and receive alerts. It also allows you to file online crime check reports. The app's currently available in both the Apple app and the Google Play stores. You can celebrate Independence Day starting today with the ICCU Summer Carnival in Riverfront Park. Enjoy a variety of games, rides, and treats. Everything kicks off this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Continues tomorrow at noon with the Summer Carnival, the 4th of July celebration, and Expo 50 closing ceremonies. The carnival runs through Sunday. The sale and use of fireworks is illegal in the city of Spokane and other unincorporated areas of the county. But if you live in Airway Heights, the sale of fireworks is legal starting today. The fire department wants to remind you fireworks can only be used on the 4th between 8 in the morning and midnight. In most of the rest of Spokane County, including all of these locations on your screen, it is illegal to have, sell, or use fireworks. If you're caught, you can face fines of more than $500 per violation. And not to worry, because there are still fireworks official shows to celebrate in the area: Riverfront Park, Liberty Lake, and downtown Coeur d'Alene. We'll see you in a bit.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for people who'd rather be on the water. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
The 4th of July savings are rolling in at Findlay Downtown Toyota, making it the perfect time to get that new Toyota or a more reliable used vehicle with a 1-year, 15,000-mile maintenance plan, so you can start your driving adventures tomorrow.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. How may I help you today?
I'm having some problem with my air conditioner.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What sort of problem?
Well, it's making a clingity, clangity, clunk sound.
Oh, no worries. We can certainly take care of that for you. Here at Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, we speak your language.
4th of July celebrations, downtown Riverfront Park tomorrow. It's going to be really pretty cool, and it is going to be a very warm day today. That's your live look on what you're going to be facing today, which is sunshine. It's going to be nice. 75 by noon. We're going to have 82 for 4 o'clock, and 83 will be our high today. 80 is a normal high for this time of year. Therefore, well above average temperatures over the weekend. I mean, 4th of July is going to be 87 degrees, sunny, picturesque. Going to be great. However, very dry. Friday 93, and then mid to upper 90s and triple digits for much of next week.
All right, Mark, thanks so much, and thanks for tuning in this morning. We'll be back with live local updates throughout GMA. It starts now.